My name is JP. I work for the games and esports team within Barclays. I'm kind of here just to say thank you very much for kind of attending and kind of being part of this. We've really enjoyed it over the last 11 weeks. And with next week coming to an end, I don't know what I'm going to do on a Wednesday evening. But today I've brought along one of my colleagues, Shaun, and Shaun's going to take you through kind of looking after your workforce and kind of seeing what we can do from a Barclays point of view.
Thank you very much, JP, and good evening, everybody. And welcome to the Ukie Hub Crawl. As mentioned, my name is Shaun Epps, and I'll be your first speaker for this evening's session around looking after your workforce. I thought I'd give you a little bit of a background around who I am firstly. I've been employed with Barclays for the last 14 and a half years. Started my career as a cashier and have worked my way through different roles, branch manager and so forth. And my current role is a key client development manager. And I support large global corporations within the tech and telecom sector. This consists of supporting foreign nationals relocating to the UK who are looking or in need of banking facilities, but also to working more closely with the organisation around financial wellbeing programs, agendas, how we can support that wider piece, which can consist of digital upskilling seminars and so forth. I'm also a keen gamer. I'm an avid fan of the Final Fantasy franchise from the first release on PlayStation all those years ago, from number 7 through to the remake, although I have not completed it as of yet. I also enjoy music production. I have had 2 singles released independently. You can search me on Spotify and I'll be there. It's a little bit of house music, depending on what you like. And yeah, so that's a little bit about me. My first section that I wanted to talk to you all really around is around financial and mental well-being. And I suppose just as with physical health, everyone has mental health. And in addition, just like physical health, how mentally healthy we are influences our thinking and how we feel about ourselves and others, and how we understand everything around us. It affects how we'll manage the day-to-day activities in our lives, including making decisions about finances and managing our money. This is certainly most apparent in the last year we have all had and experienced. And there is a corporate social responsibility to support the employees with these kind of needs. And here at Barclays, we can support you with this. We have a ready-made suite of seminars delivered by a specialist team that can consist of around many different topics. So I will highlight a few, but this could be as simple as looking at simplicities of managing your money at the fingertips. So different events will cover options around digital banking, tools like online or the digital banking applications that are now available. There could be clarity around keeping on top of your finances. So helping you to understand the activities you do on a day-to-day basis, but also to how you could achieve your long-term saving goals and putting plans in place to be able to make that achievable. We have a vast range of support tools in place. One of them, again, will be called the Money Mentors. This is a fantastic team who are there to support clients with their financial goals and to ensure that these goals are achieved. We also have a life skills program, which is a fantastic resource for helping your employees to upskill themselves in maybe CV writing or interview techniques, for example. We have a team, again, there's another section of Barclays, that we look after digital upskilling. So this would be around what we call our Digital Wings application, which is there to support the upskilling knowledge and all things digital. This can include upgrading your business with digital, which the topics cover things like business data privacy, business cyber fraud, or making tax digital. And also making your business digital. So really useful topics to be covered. We could also learn a new digital skill like coding. And you could also get to grips with wearable technologies and the most apparent thing that we're all going through at the moment, which is working from home and how to keep up productivity in a time like this when we're all so probably used to going into an office and how things have changed so much. All of our content material are available to be presented via internal intranets, and we work with you as organisations to implement this in a way that works for yourselves and with your organisation. At any time you feel this could be of use, please feel free to reach out during a networking session and we can hopefully discuss in a little bit more detail. That brings me on to my second section, which is around banking solutions. And in this next section, we wanted to explore the question around how easy is it to obtain or open a bank account when relocating to the UK. And so I would probably start by saying the first thing that everyone probably already knows and needs is that you will obviously need a form of ID. So that will be a form of a passport, which is normally never an issue for somebody relocating because it's how you travel. But the second form is going to be a proof of address, and that normally would be a utility bill, a council tax bill, driving license, and usually that would be a document that you wouldn't have hold of. So there would be a delay with being able to obtain that. And roughly speaking, it can take around a month or so to be able to obtain a document of that nature. Thus meaning that the option to be able to open a bank account would be delayed by such a time. And being, as I mentioned, being new to the country is very unlikely that that would be in place. So by working with the HR contacts directly within the corporation, we were able to support those employees relocating, utilising an employment reference letter confirming the UK address, whether that be a permanent, temporary, or hotel address even. We are able to use this employment reference letter so long as the company is on the UK VI list, which can be found at www.gov.uk/government publications, register of licensed sponsored workers. But if it's not in place, we can still support by understanding your business needs, projections, future business developments. We can get an internal agreement in place to accept the reference letter for the proof of address. This means that we would then be able to support all new international signees, obtain bank accounts within a 5 working day period once reaching the UK. This is completed via remote working practice, which is especially important during this time with COVID, as you can all imagine, as the employer will more than likely need to complete a 2-week quarantine period, and we can get everything completed during this time. And so there will be a team of colleagues that can contact and support with options remotely. And then moving forward, once we hopefully are going to be more able to open, we can then look to arrange more face-to-face meetings again. But that concludes it for me. And at Barclays, we are ready to support your organisations and your employees in any way we can.